We're going to show you some amazing photographs now. You're used to seeing, you're used to seeing the royal family posing for official shots and looking very well. But award-winning photographer who joins us now, Alison Jackson, an artiste, and Alison, I love that hair. That's very good. My hair was like that this morning, you know.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, I don't even have to do anything. I just wake up and go. Yeah.
Yes, that's good. So anyway, Alison's had the Queen trying on rubber gloves. Meghan and...
dragging Kate by the hair.
Yes, of course, yes. And there you are. It was like a scene from Dynasty there. And even Princess Diana and Marilyn Monroe out shopping together. Now, Alison's got a new exhibition.
Yeah, and it takes a look at cheekier things around the King's coronation. Little play on words there. There's a little bottom shot, which I'm sure we'll show you in a minute.
You said that just like Dame Edna. Little bottom shot.
As we said, Alison's in the studio with us. And Alison, you've been doing this now. You created this genre. You invented this idea. And it just fascinates us. I mean, we're in this era of deep fakes, but this makes us laugh. This is how we imagine the royals are behind closed doors. And you're really playing on that, aren't you?
Yes. Well, I mean, the royal family shrouded in myth, particularly when the Queen was alive, like she had such a silence around her. We're all trying to guess, you know, what are they like in private? Obviously, now Charles is king. They're more talkers, but we're getting some incredible stories, you know, like come out like with the Harry stories and, you know, all these other bits of information. So I'm really sort of creating the scenes that we've all imagined but never seen before. And these people really exist. I mean, you know, that is John Smith. You just think it's Prince Charles, so you can't rely on your own perception when it comes to...
But what you do, your artwork's amazing. I mean, you've got your exhibition...
Look at that, Eamon.
I know. Your exhibition opens today at the Grove Gallery in London, and this is called The Crown, by and large. And
look at the readings there.
It is so good. The quality's so good. Tell me about your work as an artist now. What you don't just click and hope for the best here. How long does it take to get the right shot? Maybe sometimes you never get the right shot.
Well, that's right. But I always come out with something, I think. But it's a nightmare because, you know, I've got to find the lookalikes, I have to run after people down the street, and sometimes I go up to the real celebrity thinking they're a great lookalike, so they're not best pleased.
You actually approach people in the street?
Yes, yes I do. I run after them.
Do you think I look like George Clooney?
Oh, God, Eamon,
See, even she thinks
Dead ringer.
Dead ringer.
Dead ringer.
So it's very difficult. Then I've got to style the wigs. I mean, you tried doing a Donald Trump wig. I mean, it's incredible.
He has tried, actually. Funny you should say that. That's another story. But I should point out, I mean, you are a monarchist. This isn't you laughing at the royal family, but this is, I suppose, increasingly controversial. People don't like jokes as much anymore. Everybody's offended by things. Are you finding that with your work? Or are you actually finding we've got a really great British sense of humour, and ultimately this is about a sort of form of voyeurism, really?
Well, we're all voyeurs because we can never reach the people depicted in the news stories. Basically, we're always chasing after them because we live our lives through imagery, and the people, we think we know them intimately, but actually, you know, very few of us have had a chance to. But I made quite a rude sculpture about Donald Trump, as you can imagine, in the Oval Office. And no museum would have it, and so I put it in a gallery in London, and it went viral, and it was really interesting because it was 30-year-old-ish women who went viral on Facebook were really interested in seeing this particular sculpture. So I think there is an appetite, and they were interested in it because there were kind of... It was brave and courageous to do something so out there.
I suppose in this like modern world where a lot of us only put our best images out on social media, we're kind of creating these false illusions anyway, and we don't really care. We know it's not real. Do you think... I mean, you've got interesting views on this. We kind of don't care whether things are faked or real. We just kind of enjoy it all for what it is.
That's right. We really don't care what's real or what's fake anymore. It really doesn't matter. And we're becoming fake-looking as well. I mean, look at Kim Kardashian. She's like Jessica Rabbit. Donald Trump is like, you know, a Flintstone. You know, so that sort of unreal look in reality is also fashionable. So it's kind of really an interesting time. And what's going to happen when we live our lives through deep fakes?
Yeah, I know, that is quite scary.
Well, we've been talking about this in the programme today. They can now deep fake not only your image, and there's a couple of dramas I'm watching at the moment, absolutely scary what they can do, but your voice. We were talking today, and we don't really want to go into how they can do it, but believe me, you've been on this programme today, what they can do with your voice and fool people into thinking things. But what are you doing with your exhibition? When people come along, what do you hope, what do you get the biggest thrill out? That they think, oh, this looks like the real people, or that there's some sort of statement made there, or they say, how did she do that? That was brilliant.
I think really what really fascinates me is how we can't tell what's real anymore. We just don't care. And does it matter? So for a nanosecond, you think it's real. Then you realise you cannot rely on your own perception when it comes to photography. And we live our lives through imagery. And that's, I find, interesting.
Can I just ask, I mean, Eamon's talked about how the royals have a great sense of humour. Have you ever met any of them? Have they seen any of your work, and do you get feedback?
I try and avoid, you know, but every now and then I do come, but of course. But I think that they're party animals, aren't they? I mean, they're great entertainers.
Listen, here's my favourite royal. Let's have a look at this picture that I gave you there. Look, just that's my favourite.
That's your
so much fun, and people think that I don't like her for some reason. But there you go, Alison. It is a pleasure. It is called the Crown Exhibition. A lot of spoof photographs there. More than that, it's beautiful artwork at London's Grove Gallery there with Alison Jackson. Thank you very much.
Thank
Lovely
you,
to see you.
Alison.
Lovely seeing you again.
Thank you.